Hello, this is Miguel from Troubleshoot Live with another video for you. And on today's video, I wanted to solve two problems: how to keep my collection safe and how to store some clothes. Yes, I don't have too many clothes. I pride myself in being as minimalist as possible with my clothing, and you will see that throughout the video. So enjoy this video, and I will list all the links to all the products that I use in case you want to do something similar to what I've done. At the end of the day, I want to inspire you to convert places in your home that you use as only for storage to be highlights of your home. So stay tuned and enjoy. All right, so I think it's time to start on this project. I'm operating my closet from this wire system mixed with other stuff. As you can imagine, my collection is here in my closet. I don't wear too many different types of clothes, so it is the perfect room for me to keep all my collection. All right, so these are the corner units I'm going to be using. All right, let's take a look and see what this looks like. Everything looks okay. There's some pieces there. Gonna be using this little nifty toolkit that keeps everything, including a hammer and a power screwdriver. All right, so I start on the right side of the shelf. Now there's a unique challenge because the instructions are always designed for right angle, so to be like this on the right, or to go on the long side on the left, right? So I'm gonna test fit, because in order to make it opposite sides so it can be this looks the same on this side, then I'm gonna have to flip the base panels the other way so that the connection points are gonna be shown on top. As you can see, to make it right is everything is hidden. To make it left facing, I have to flip these panels and this thing shows. The kit comes with this little white covers so that you can cover up this type of the hardware. So I use this oscillating tool to cut the pieces that correlate with the pieces in there, and I tap into the outlet behind the wall and I put an ASCI outlet that is of course the code and recommended part for indoor applications, especially like closets. All right, being a little vulnerable, I measure these things when this was up against the wall. So I'm over here, it needs to be like right this. So hopefully I can take this piece, move it over here, and then caulk over it when I'm done. So yep, now I'll know for the other side. Now okay, so now everything is against the wall. I left the space for my outlet, and I have a little piece here that I'm gonna save to wedge in there when I'm done. So it'll look perfectly fine. Also, I'm gonna make sure you see how I made the line right there. I gotta have to move the line about an inch or 3/4 of an inch, using this as a measurement so that I don't have to cut twice over here. Okay, so I installed this. I haven't secured them to the wall yet, so I gotta start the removal process of all the figures. So I'm starting already over here with my Nintendo collection. Right now I remove that metal rack, and now all I have to do is fill in some of these holes. Alrighty, so I did a little bit of a filling of the holes here, and I put the second tier. Okay, I'm now cutting the shelves to size. Since they have a little brackets that go around here, so you have brackets that go around here, you have to account about a couple of a little bit
so that if you cut them to size and then you add the brackets, it's going to be too big, it's not going to fit in the space, so you got to count by about maybe a couple of millimeters here and or either side. I already test fitted one, and then one thing that I learned is to put some blue tape right here, some painter's tape, so that when the electric saw chop saw goes down, it doesn't chip the edges or the finish, and it comes out looking really good. I bought this one a long time ago, but what I like about it is that look, you can see exactly through the illumination what it's gonna hit. Okay, another thing about using this miter saw is that it slides, and as I go down, it perfectly finishes all the way here, and then you slide it all the way back. So I don't have to, if it didn't reach all the way, then I'll have to do about half, then flip it over and finish the cut on the other side. But I just did the test run, and it works perfectly well with this one. All right, here's the first cut of many. Okay, so I am doing some shelves and measuring so that all my stuff is going through. Some levels, I did this one kind of like a desk so that this ottoman can hide underneath there when not in use. And I just need some measurements so that I can put all my Nintendo games right here, standing up all the way up there. So I'm gonna put a shelf that's smaller that can accommodate that right here. Okay, so the original boards that I have for my shelf that I'm doing on the left and right side of the closet, they're only 48, actually 47 and 3/4 long, and I need them to be 55, right? So they don't sell any longer than that. And then there's this other board that I found that is a little bit narrower, and it's 12 inches instead of 14 inches, but it's long enough that I can cut it to size. Okay, so I don't like those L brackets underneath. I want to use the same type of brackets that I've been using for the other ones that go on the side, but of course they're longer, so I'm cutting it to size using this saw. It's manual, of course, so I'm sweating bullets right now. But I already cut all of the other ones that I need. And look, it goes here, and it matches perfectly to keep the clean against the wall look.
Just the kids. That. What? Figured I'll skip to some of the boring parts. I figured I had to arrange the collection. I am mainly putting things. It was pretty late last night, so this is kind of what I am right now. I may take some from up top that are too cramped and put them down here to give some air. Maybe bring some of those combiners on top, like right here and right here, bring them down to their own dedicated level. But this is what it looks like. I'm putting my clothes in here right now, and zoom in on what this looks like right here. This is the Nintendo game case and shelves. This is the Nintendo Starlink Complete Collection. This is my Zelda Switch collection. And then of course you see some of my movie Transformers and some Human Alliance cards that I have there, some Titans. This is kind of like my animated 86
style shelf. And this is kind of like animated 86 Decepticon shelves. So I split everything in mine, as in the good guys on the left, the bad guys on the right. For the most part, there are some collections that are small right now, kind of like the Transformers 1 collection, and then the latest movie ones, the Rise of the Beasts, if I remember correctly. So this is not temporary. It's temporary lights that I used to have in the other cabinet. So here is just a blend, of course. I have some Masterpiece, some crossovers, but as you know, and then of course I have a lot of vehicle form cars right here, and from the movies, and of course I have more storage there. And I just have right now some of the Transformers micro machines in here, but of course, this is my outlet when I'm thinking I'm going to run all the LED strip lights into some of the cabinets, and that's where we charge, and maybe chargers and things. Keep the remote charge in there, and of course some additional storage at the bottom. Alrighty, so now I bought this strip light from Govee, and I'm going to, as you can see, add some illumination to the shelves. So I'm kind of going up through the openings right here, and this is a big enough one that you can run it all across the way here, because I don't want to deal with this little battery motion activated lights anymore. So that's kind of what I'm working on right now. Okay, so I think this is the final product after everything I've done. And I installed the Govee LED color strip light, 32 feet, so that I can run it all the way from the bottom right there, at the top, all the way around, going down. And then I did some extensions. You can cut it, and I bought an extension kit so that it can go under there by the ottoman and then go back up to where the controllers are. Not sure if I'm going to add extensions to those top drawers, because they get plenty of light once the motion sensor light kicks in, like I'm going to show you now. Look, as soon as I walk in, the motion sensor light kicks in, so they gotta fill the area in all the other ones right here. So no need to overdo it. Plus also when I'm standing right here, and I don't want to see the LED strip lights. So this is the lowest it gets, at least from where I'm standing, but you can see the LED strip lights right there with the extensions, and then same thing as well is there. And here is how there's the power strip, and this is kind of how it connects at the bottom. So when you go here, you can see how the strip is attached to this wall to create an bouncing soft diffuse look. Right there, when you see there's also the bar facing up that you won't be able to see when you first walk in. So anyway, I'm pretty happy with the choice, and if I didn't show you yet, this is my clothes, shoes, gotta keep my hats, and the jackets and pants, laundry basket. So one of the things that I'm gonna do next is the motion sensor. This is just a passive dumb motion sensor that as soon as you walk in, it detects motions. I have them in bathrooms and closets. So but I'm going to replace it with a smart one, so that way when this one comes on, it will also be a dimmer, since I installed dimming LED bulbs right here, so that when this one comes on, it will trigger the the lights over here as well. And I could create, of course, automations for that. So I don't need this big light to be, the main light to be on all the time now that this light provides a soft glow. Alrighty, so I just installed that new dimmer that controls with HomeKit or Matter devices. So look what I do. As soon as I walked in, it also turns on the lights on the shelves. And then when it stops detecting motion, it'll turn off those as well. So I can also now, it's a dimmer, so it doesn't click anymore. So I can just control how much power goes into those lights. Now I just want to do a quick test, see if I turn it off, if it turns off the lights. Oh, that's cool. All right. So one thing that I decided to fix too, that I only foresaw when I bought this, and this little kit for the rod is the maximum that they sell with this particular closet system. Is they're supposed to be extendable till 48. So I'm left with this angle right here, which is pretty secure. You know, I have some of my clothes here and these are kind of heavy. So, but I don't like it. You know, we spent all this time making this room looking really good as a collectible room and closet. All right, so here is what the old system looks like. And without any clothes, of course, you see a little bit of a vent. But then I just installed the new ones. The good news is that I was able to use the same two holes to that came out of here. So this was here. The bar was technically a little bit higher now, but that's the end of it. I didn't have to redo the holes here or here. And look, this thing is way sturdier, and I didn't have to buy a brace because the braces are designed to go on these things, and these braces for 14 inches but not 12 inches. So it's kind of crazy, but this is a pretty heavy duty compared to this. Look how much this one bends. Just a quick close-up of what it looks like. I put a couple of washers just in case, because I think this little plastic is a little bit thinner here than the other one, so because I don't want it to go out into the other side. So there we go. Okay, so this is the leisure lighting effect. All right, and this one is called the Undersea King lighting effect. So of course, if you own any Govee devices, you can choose from a plethora of ones, and there are some that are music activated by the microphone in the device itself. Okay, I figured I'd show another one. This is a cool effect that highlights each of the sections of the strip and each of the cabinet locations and areas. This is the meteor slow down. So anyway, again, just another cool thing to showcase. Hello there, thank you for watching. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, and if you find my content helpful or inspiring, please subscribe and like my video, as it helps me with the YouTube algorithm. So until the next video, have a blessed day and go on and create something unique in your homes. Take care.